Tian for the last.
Thank you. So what makes me an evaluator? I think similar to Alicia, for me, as I mentioned, I really love to help people improve. So when I first became an evaluator, it was because I tried out for the competition for the first time. The feeling I got when I evaluated the speech at the lectern, I felt empowered. I felt like, I took something that someone said, someone made, and I analyzed it. That gave me a rush. So for me, I feel like what makes me an evaluator is the way I feel inside when I evaluate someone. I think that it's important to relay those feelings and ensure that you actually give that person something to take away from the evaluation. And as I mentioned, the ultimate goal is to help people. So you want to uplift those people. You wanna make them feel great about their speech while helping them improve. So, evaluation can seem like a daunting thing to do. It might seem like something that's really hard, but I think once you get your feet wet and give it a try, you can really become an evaluator, like they say, become an evaluator. Thank you.
Distinguished Toastmaster Benedict.
So, again, I want to do something different than what they talked about.
Always.
What makes me a good evaluator is knowing my own failure. I've failed so many times. And,
Well, that must have been a lot.
more times than I can count, but every time I've failed, I've learned from it. And through the club and then through personal introspection. Because remember too, no matter what an evaluator says, you still have an ability to look yourself in the mirror. And this is why when you practice, you look in the mirror. You want to see what the audience sees. You want to see what you're giving, and that's how you can also help yourself. So as I've failed, I've learned and I've been helped by evaluations. And I've realized that the same struggles that a speaker has every night, I've seen those stumbling blocks, and I still see them. And I know roads around them, and I know ways to really circumvent those things. And I know how difficult it is to breathe as you're speaking. I know how difficult it is to pause as you're speaking. And then when you start to pause, then you're gonna pause with a purpose. It's crazy, right? Because the evaluator would be like, you could pause a little more, and then you start to pause too much, you'd be like, now can you pause with a purpose? So it's levels to it, and as you carve away the stone, as you shape